And greetings from the Eveleth Golf Course. Today it's the 2014 Eveleth Lions Golden Bear Cross Country Meet here on Eveleth Fail Channel 12. Shortly we'll be having the girls race, boys race. Understand there's just the two classes. Again, it's kind of been scheduled against something else down toward Namaji, but a good race here. John Wagner's got all set up, and keep it tuned here for the 2014 Eveleth Lions Golden Bear Cross Country Meet here at the Eveleth Golf Course. We've got a lot of runners coming in. Stay tuned.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services to the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
JM Auto Service, your complete car care center. For certified auto service, it's JM Auto, Highway 53, Eveleth.
Well, we're back out of the break. The girls are ready to go. Really ready to go. John Wagner, the gun, and they're off here. And it's the girls' race. Beautiful view here from the Eveleth Golf Course. Got 14 girls teams, 15 girls teams. As we get to our other checkpoints, you'll see Ely's here today, Southridge, Pequot Lakes, International Falls, Moose Lake. Of course, our close ones, Virginia, Mesabi East, Eveleth, Gilbert, Greenway, Staples, Proctor, a lot of them. You pick them out. We're ready to go. You pick out those school colors. You can see the lead card on the top, up our screen there, leading the girls. Early on, it looks like Annika Voss of Proctor. She's a freshman. Lexi Erickson of the Falls. She's a sophomore. Got some young ones. Boy, look at that nice. They're a little bit stretching out already. St. Mary's Lake to the left. Some of the lead runners are the runners with the quicker times early in the season. This is an early race. Greenway, Alyssa Peterson, Gracie Otis, she's been here a while. She's only a junior now. That's Earl's daughter, the coach of Fond du Lac. Emma Greenlee, give you some Mesabi East runners you can pick up as we get to our next camera. Mesabi East, Abby Whiting, Abigail Sickle. And this is the 2014. I want to remind you this broadcast is brought to you by Tufco Incorporated, JM Auto Service, John's Drug and Keenan's TV and Appliance. Girls run, I think it's a 4K, a little shorter than the boys. If you're just joining us for the first time, you've got your score is lower is better. If your team has a first place, second place finisher, that's 3 points. Wherever they finish, that's the ad. Early on, I'm being told from our other camera people down there, Erickson of the Falls is ahead in the top few runners. Bettendorf or Proctor, Fox. They're going to be peeling over to the right, as you can see. And boy, they're coming through the woods on that. Right now, it's Voss first, Erickson. There comes the cart, and we'll get better looks at them. You can see the purple of International Falls. Yep, that's Voss, Annika Voss of Proctor, Hannah Bettencourt, Proctor. They were the green runners, and then Lexi Erickson. We'll pick out some more as they come through. Still a little bunched up. Abby Whiting of Mesabi East. There's the South Ridge. That looks like Otis. So, they will stretch out a little better for me to give you an idea who's who. We'll list some of the local runners in this girls' race. Again, we mentioned Greenlee of Mesabi East, Whiting, Sickle. These are Mesabi East runners. Eveleth Gilbert, Steph Madzi. That'll be in the black and gold. Alyssa Olson of the Bears, Krista Klander, Liz Porkinen, and Sammy Klander. try to get some Virginia people for you. There's just like on cue, that was Crystal Clander coming through for the Bears. So don't have to tell you, they're close. Beautiful Eveleth Golf Course. We've been doing this for a few years here on Eveleth Vale, Channel 12. This is one of our most, well, the one we get a lot of the positive comments about, because the cross-country runners, these people put in a lot of work, a lot of miles. John Wagner here at Eveleth Gilbert has had success. He had the 2004 state champions. The boys won, and John's been doing this a long time. And it's more than just coaching the race. It's setting everything up, measuring it out. So the 2014, we'll have the boys again. We mentioned earlier Class A teams, and we don't have. They used to have AA and A races. So, but the manager, somebody schedules something now. Again, the teams that are here as we go to another one. You can see Highway 53 over to your left. Deer River, Northland's here. Marshall, see those runners, Carleton, Cook County, Staples, Motley, Greenway, NK, Proctor. Ely's always strong. Southridge, the Panthers, and Pequot Lakes makes their way up. Moose Lake, Willow River here. So a lot of girls. We got 15 girls. What I see, 15 girls teams. Right now they're heading, let's do the math. Let's do our geography. They're heading north right now by what I can tell. Heading on up. Here we come. They're coming down. This, boy, perfect timing. I think that's the bunch of the Eveleth Gilbert, couple Clanders and Olson. Lissa's my manager on a basketball team. I got to give Lissa a little extra promo. Okay. We've had a little bit, I've been advised we got a little technical problems on one of the cameras up there, so we're having to cut. It's still beautiful no matter where we are here. You know, this is early in the season. The Golden Bears, I think, will be running in Malacca September 20th. Actually, that race is going to be in Foley. My son ran cross-country for 6-7 years for Coach Wagner, and we got to see all of them. Swain will be coming up. That's in Duluth. They'll have the IRC meet. And this is the 2014 Eveleth Lions Golden Bear cross-country meet. They started pairing up a few years ago. I'm not sure. Our manager, Hugo Mariucci, was in on, they paired up with the Lions, and you can see they're coming. Now they're coming. This is the hill that is quite steep. My son, or some of the runners we've talked to, one of my friends, Kevin Clander, his son Jack, won this a few years ago. You get to this time the first time, and then all you're thinking is, I got this run another. I got to make the whole loop another time. So they're coming on through. Those are the first couple. Voss and Bettendorf of Proctor with Erickson of International Falls are spreading out a little bit now. This looks like Carleton Erica Fox in the blue and white. Southridge, Duluth Marshall runners. That's Ashley Siegel. And Ely's kind of bunched in there. Anna Twilliger, Riney Prigg, and Carolyn Homer. So the red and white of Ely. You can hear them clicking up the trail there. I asked some of the runners, sometimes, I think was it a year or two ago, they got a little mixed up on the course, and didn't have quite the times, but they all ran a little extra that day. You know, unless you're leading, all you do is you're following who's in front of you. If I was running, there'd be a whole bunch in front of me, so I wouldn't have to really worry about going the wrong way. Off on the top right of your screen, you can still see coming. They're coming up the hill. You golfers can tell me better what tee this is, but what hole. I'm hearing in my ear what hole. I don't know. I'm thinking 5, but John Mariucci, who's up in the drone, he lives on this golf course, so he could tell you, but I'm not sure. The few times I've golfed, I know I hit a lot of balls to the right that go into the lake. And there's the lake. Speaking of that, you can see the runners coming up in the middle. I'm told Voss, Erickson, Bettendorf, Voss and Brettendorf from Proctor still in the lead. We're getting back into the, as much they spread out. We'll try to keep you in tune on who is in the lead. The Bears again, Golden Bear girls are in the black and gold. Virginia will mention here as they're coming on through in this 2014 race. Today's broadcast brought to you by Keenan Stephen Appliance, John's Drug, JM Auto, and Toughco Incorporated. Nice that they can come and run at the Eveleth Golf Course. A lot of these cross-country races are at area courses. So the golfers either get their golfing done before or after. We're on a beautiful day. The sun has come out. There was rain earlier, as you can witness by some of the jackets people have on. I had my rain jacket on when we first started this race. Let's see, we'll try to get some of those top 10 for you as we Ashley Siegel, Marshall School, Emma Greenlee, and Abby Whiting from Wasabi East, as well as Sickle. They're leading. Here comes the lead cart. That's Fred Hammer and Buckles Hendrickson. They always win this race. Those guys always win this race. Boy, he's zipping though. Okay, Annika Voss. Boy, that's Proctor 1 and 2. Voss, Bettencourt, and Erickson. Then we got Fox, Erica Fox of Carlton in that royal blue and white. Let's see if this is Otis from South Ridge. Bellboy from the Northern School, Marshall School, Ashley Siegel. Now here comes Wasabi East with some red. And Ely's red. So you had a couple mixes there. Siegel, Whiting, and then Ely's. I think there was Terwilliger and Bianco. And that gets you about into the top 15. We'll see what's... Again, it's not like hockey or basketball. Even though they may have numbers, you try to pick them out. You have to figure out your Marshall School. I think that was Ann Kleinschmidt. She finished second here. Kleinschmidt's senior now. And here comes Evelyn Gilbert. That might have been Steph Manzi, the first Golden Bears. There was a Lynette Crosby, too. And we got try to get some of those Virginia first ones. Yeah, we got Sammy Klander and Crystal Klander for the Bears here today. We're getting about into the... still in the top half of the pack. Man, there's a lot of runners in this race. This girls' race today, we got 138. Now, I'm not quite sure if there's some junior varsity in here. But if you can correct me, then that's all right, too. A couple of other girls, Monica Ridlin, Meredith Poitra from Virginia. We're heading through on this 2014. The girls' race, the guys will be up next. There we got, I don't know if that was Klander and Porkinen from Evelyn Gilbert. I hate to short anybody. I know John Wagner is the head boys coach. And I don't know if they, I shouldn't even mention. I think, not sure who his assistants are. I don't think Mrs. Intihar is anymore. If she isn't, she gets a free advertisement. Nice to have you along today on Evelyn Fail Channel 12 from the Evelyn Golf Course. We've got, we hope you like the volleyball you've seen. We've had soccer on, going to have some tennis coming up. And those are just the sporting events, and there's a lot more than that here on Evelyn Fail Channel 12. Highway 53 on your left there, and St. Mary's over on your right. St. Mary's Lake, that is. I was hoping I'd have time for a hamburger there. The Lions are really doing their thing. They got their tent up there with the food. I Again, I think it's been 6, 7, maybe 8 years that the Lions have been involved with this in recent years. Now this is the hill for the second time. And I don't know, we'll see our one of our spotters down there. Still at Proctor's, the two, Annika Voss, Hannah Bettendorf. That'll be green and white. Lexi Erickson of the Falls, that's that purple and gold of the Broncos, and then Erica Fox of Carleton. We'll see. That was at our last camera, so we'll see, because then we got Alyssa Peterson, and there we go. Those are your top three. As mentioned, Voss, Erickson, and Bettendorf. We'll see the next little pack coming up. You can still see stretching way back to the top right of your picture. They come around the bend and on up the hill. Yeah, Erica Fox, a sophomore from Carleton. And there's the Greenway runner, Alyssa Peterson, I believe. And there's South Ridge, Grayson Otis. She's a junior. The Northern Lights, Galboy. That's Juanita Galboy. Now we got some Ely. I think that's Erin Bianco from Ely. Emma Greenlee. There's Mesabi East. So, yep, they're kind of staying the same coming through after the last camera we saw. So there's your top 10. What couple Ely? That could get you points if it ended right now. That's Mesabi East and Ely again. So Abby Whiting, Emma Twilliger. And maybe that's Abigail Sicker. I'm not sure, but that's another Mesabi. She's an 8th grader. So the Giant girls are showing up good here. Pequot Lakes, yeah, that's Jackie Brian Doyle, a little more Ely, Carolyn Homer. We're into the top 20, Virginia, or Carleton, that was Brittany Hillstrom. And they keep on a-coming. There we got Virginia. I'm trying to know if that's Monica Ridlin. Not sure on that one. There's your Pequot Lakes, the red. Of course, I shouldn't say that. Red and blue Chisholm's here today, too, so. But I think that was Pequot Lakes. Marshall School, Ann Kleinschmidt. More South Ridge, Elizabeth Posky and Lily Hall. Boy, now we got a little bit of a bunch. International Falls and Jenna Anderson. And we'll see the first Evelyn runner. Let's see if we can get this. Steph Madsey was ahead, not ahead, but was the first runner for the girls. There's your black and gold. I think that's Steph Madsey coming through. And that puts us, the Crosby girls should be the next one. Staples Motley here. They're in the maroon. Here we come a little bit. They're coming out of the woods. And this means they're going to come up the edge. I think Voss has opened up a little bit of a lead here. Yeah, she's got, at least 5-second lead coming. There she comes, Annika Voss. She's a freshman. She's going to win this because Erickson won't catch her. Voss is going to cross at 15:51 unofficially. Lexi Erickson, let's see, come on. Erickson's at 16:02. Hannah Bettendorf at 16:05. So Proctor, a couple good, 1 and 3 get you some points. Oh, here comes Erica Fox, Carleton. She stayed just ahead of Alyssa Peterson. Greenway, Nashua Cotton in 16:02. There's Otis from South Ridge. Gracie Otis, 16:29. Now there's a bunch of them coming. Is it Northern Lights? The Galboy trying to hang on and will beat Bianco of Ely, who edges Greenlee from Mesabi East in at 16:39. More red coming. Mesabi East, Abby Whiting, Ely, Emma Twilliger. Who we got here? Another Mesabi East. Looks like a Sickle at 17:21, I think. Unofficial. Oh, they're all coming. You're going to have to pick them out now. There's a lot of close ones, a lot of red. Mesabi East is the red and the black. There's Staples Motley. Try to get their first runner. That was Hal Christofferson. So the girls have wrapped it up, though. Unofficially, the winning person was Annika Voss. And here comes Pequot Lakes. There comes, what's that, the Poitra girl from Virginia? We'll have to see. Again, it gets a little bit tough coming down the stretch. We should have a great boys race coming up for you. There's South Ridge. They've got a bunch of runners. They're very strong in girls, boys sports. They're in the Polar League now. I see the other night Southridge knocked off Esco. The Esco girls in volleyball. That was the first time in about, I don't know how many years. Girls keep on coming in. We listed about the first 20 for you. You'll have to pick out people as we get here. Let's see, coming in for the Bears. That might have been, oh no, I don't think that. Let's see. Let's see. We got, is that Clander and Porkinen coming in for the girls. Miss Olson, girls are done. We'll have ceremonies coming up.
I don't have girls. Did you find? I'll start off by reviewing the girls' junior high results. Team scores: 6th place was Ely, 139. 5th place, Mesabi East, 111. 4th place, Deer River Northland, 73. 3rd place, Eveleth Gilbert with 69. 2nd place, Proctor, 54. And 1st place goes to Hermantown with 52 in the junior high girls race. The top finisher of the junior high girls race was Allie Pash from Eveleth Gilbert with a time of 10:12. And there were 59 girls in that race. Boys junior high. There were 10 complete teams. 10th place was Chisholm with 266. 9th place, Pequot Lakes, 167. 8th place, Mesabi East, 148. 7th place, Southridge, 134. 6th place, Deer River Northland, 133. 5th place goes to Hermantown, 126. 4th place, Eveleth Gilbert, 115. 3rd place, Staples Modley with 102. 2nd place, Ely, 83. And 1st place goes to International Falls Boys with 61 points. The top finisher in that race was Alex Demenge from Carleton, a 7th grader, with a time of 8:52. Now for the high school varsity results. Got 15th? Okay. In the girls' varsity race, we had 138 runners, and I'm going to list the top 15 for you. Taking 15th place today was an 8th grader from Mesabi East with a time of 17:21, Abigail Sickle. Set it aside. Okay. In 14th place today, from Ely, a 9th grader with the time of 17:19, Ryan Priggy. Placing 13th, a junior from Mesabi East with the time of 17:14, Abby Whiting. Placing 12th today, a 9th grader from Ely with the time of 16:59, Emma Terwilliger. That was 12th, so now we're coming up to 11th. Placing 11th was a junior from Pequot Lakes with a time of 16:58, Gina Garay. Placing 10th today, an 8th grader from the Marshall School with a time of 16:43, Ashley Siegel. Placing 9th, a sophomore from Mesabi East with a time of 16:39, Emma Greenlee. In 8th place, a sophomore from Ely with a time of 16:39, Erin Bianco. In 7th, from the Northern Lights Charter School with a time of 16:38, Juanita Gawboy.
Nice pants. Congratulations.
Placing 6th, from Southridge, a junior with a time of 16:29, Gracelyn Otis. And now for the top 5. In 5th place, a sophomore from Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin with a time of 16:22, Elissa Peterson. In 4th place today, a sophomore from Carleton. She had a time of 16:19, Erica Fox. Placing 3rd from Proctor was a freshman. She had a time of 16:05, Hannah Bettendorf. Today's runner-up, a sophomore from International Falls with a time of 16:02, Lexi Erickson. And today's top girl finisher, she's a freshman from Proctor, an excellent time of 15:51, Annika Voss. And now for the team scores. In 15th was Virginia with 404. 14th, Evelyn Gilbert, 279. 13th, Deer River, 269. 12th place, the Marshall School, 247. 11th place, Carleton, 243. 10th place, Cook County with 228. Placing 9th, Staples Motley, 213. 8th place, Greenway Nashua Keewatin with 202. 7th place, Proctor, 180. 6th place, Mesabi East with 178. 5th place, Moose Lake Willow River with 164. And 4th place, International Falls with 153. Now for the top 3. Placing 3rd today in the girls division with a score of 120 points, Pequot Lakes. Today's runner-up on the girls' side was with a score of 106 points, Southridge. Please come get your trophy. And today's champion with a score of 95 points in a tight competition, the team from Ely. Come get your trophy. I don't know, I haven't even looked. Okay. Now for the boys scores, we had 171 runners on the boys side. We'll talk about the top 15.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services to the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
JM Auto Service, your complete car care center. For certified auto service, it's JM Auto on Highway 53, Evelyn.
Well, the boys are front and center now. We've got the girls race in. Going to get this. What do we got? 14 teams. There's John Wagner loading up, ready to go. We'll see who can win this 2014 Eveleth Lions Golden Bear Cross Country meet from the Eveleth Golf Course. And there they come. Let's pick out your colors. This is when it's fun. They come barreling down the hill. You got teams today from Pequot, Hermantown, Moose Lake, Little River, Ely, Mesabi East, Proctor, the host Eveleth Golden Bears, Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. Marshall School, there you see a few of them. Cook County, Virginia, Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin, Staples Motley made the trip up today. International Falls and Mountain Iron Buell. From the beautiful Eveleth Golf Course. I want to remind you today's broadcast brought to you by JM Auto Service in Eveleth and Tufco Incorporated. Always good sponsors here. John's Drug and Kevin. It's Keenan's TV and Appliance, and Kevin Keenan's the boss there. So you go in there and say that to him. Here comes his Buckles and Fred. No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. That Kevin Clander riding shotgun. I gave those other guys credit earlier. Okay, early on, this is the Hermantown's from Ryan Carroll and Reed Melliker there. You got Staples Motley, Stephen Plopper. What a lot of people. They're bunched at this point early. Try to give you a few. Welch, Proctor's Jacob Welch in the top 10. Ely's Ted Pierce. I'm getting told in my ear from the producers, Craig from Ely doing well too. There's Hunter Tome from Eveleth Gilbert, or Virginia. We'll list some Eveleth Gilbert runners here. Black and gold, Caleb Kelson, Austin Lovas you might want to look for. Jared Seeley of Eveleth Gilbert, Josh Jones of Mesabi East, some local guys. Brandon Lopez, a freshman running for Eveleth Gilbert. Ben Creetall from Virginia. Mesabi East, Dayton Cromley and Chaz Herzog. And there's more today in the boys' race. The girls at 138. The boys by about 171. Now I think JV's mixed in here, but we'll name them. We'll name them as we got another good shot here. This is kind of our camera. I don't know if the guys can see this. Boy, other years we had the camera up and it's on the tree there. Boy, all the technology. Hope you like the drone shots. Look at that guy. He's waving for the camera. Big smile on his face. Just on cue, just as I'm talking about if the guys can see the camera or not, they can. You tell me. Here they come and... Okay, how's my geography? They're heading... is this the lake? Yeah, they're heading north. Highway 53's over to your right. You can see some maples turning here. This race, September 11th. So there's already some coming. There we come. We got runners coming on through. Yeah, we had little technical problems. It's a good thing we have about 4 or 5 cameras out because nothing changes in this work. Sometimes equipment works, sometimes it doesn't, whether it's 2014 or 1983. Now they're going to come on up to the... Oh, okay. We backed off a little bit here. This is where they're coming up. And here comes the cart. We'll try to get... Carroll had the lead early. We're told that he still is in the lead. Melliker, Danny Radke, Betchika from Mesabi East. There's Carroll looking strong. We'll see what's changed. Yeah, you can see Melliker coming. A couple black and red. There's Mesabi East. Betchika, and then we got Staples Motley, Ploppers there, Welch from Proctor, that's the green and white. You got red and white of Ely, Caleb Kelson and Austin Lovas. That gives you about the top 20 in there. Coming through so quick, hard to pick them out. They will spread out a little bit. Carroll's had to lead these first couple checkpoints. Looking strong, but Reed Melliker, one of the top, he's a senior now, he leads his team. Melliker, nobody, I opened the weight room all summer and nobody really comes in any more than Reed Melliker. He doesn't just walk out, and he's biking all the time. Won a race late in the summer. Might have been a bike race, he was telling me. Went on a vacation with his family, but he still put the time in. So, here they come again. That's Kevin Clander there riding shotgun. And I hate to say it, I don't know the driver's name. But Kevin's got a designated driver today. So, he's going to just hold it on the road. Okay, what do we got here? This is, there's Melliker on the heels of Carroll. What do we got? Looks like Pierce from Ely there. There's Radke. There's Betchika, Wyatt Betchika coming. A little bit of changing around in the, might have been Seth Prigg there. Okay. Then you got red and blue, so that could be a Pequot. There's more Staples Motley. That was Ryan Trout. There's Kelson and Lobos of Evelyn Gilbert if you're picking those guys out. Ben Cretal there of Virginia coming. We've got the runners spreading out. As far back as you can see on the top right corner of your television screen, they're still coming on up from St. Mary's Lake. Beautiful day here in Evelyn. Rain came through, got some things wet, and then the girls' race had a little more sun. We're in kind of a shadier part, a little overcast, but fairly comfortable, I would say, for the runners today. And that Olin Lundgren there from Virginia. You got to pick out a few. You may have to grab a few of your own because you can see 171 of these runners here, and they are there from all over, Staples and I want to remind you this telecast brought to you by Evelyn Fail, produced in the studios of Evelyn Fail Channel 12. And you can always contact the manager, Hugo Mariucci, on events that you see. Yeah, so we've got... we're trying to get talking into my ear here. We've got checkpoints going. As the runners come on through, we hold the camera quite a long time at the checkpoints. You can pick out your runners. You can contact Access Channel, access12tv.com. And you can click on there and you can rotate around and see events that have taken place, see events that are archived. Volleyball's been playing here recent days. Okay, anything that is filmed on 12 is archived. You can get it at that site, access12tv.com. School board meetings, city council meetings, in high school events, not just sports, but in the fall here we'll have football, tennis, there's this cross country, we have volleyball, might have some swimming written in. Scheduled in. So as you can see, people heading up to the next checkpoint. We're probably 130 runners, maybe more, into this first time up this hill, coming up from St. Mary's Lake. So again, if you're just joining us, boy, there's a nice shot. In cross country, your score is determined if you're first and second, as the Proctor girls in the first race were first and third, so that's 4 points combined. Lower is better, so they add your play. Then if you're 33rd, your next runner, then you add that in. Okay, we haven't been handed the girl. I think we were handed the girls. There's Carroll and Melliker, so they're coming through on this first one. Third, it looks like Danny Radke from Wasabi East. They're gapping it, getting a little bit of a gap there. In the girls' race, back to that, Ely won with 95 points, Southridge 106, Pequot Lakes 120. That was 1, 2, and 3. So here they come through the... Yeah, there's a big gap, or the gap between the runners there. You know, in that girls' race, Proctor, there's that Wyatt Betchika coming. Wyatt, I think, is a senior now. Proctor, that's Jacob Welch. We can do a little bit here. Stephen Plopper from Staples Motley. Marshall School, Penty Hanlon. He's running neck and neck with Moose Lake, Willow Rivers, Joseph Bustrick. So those are your first 8 runners now. We'll keep you in tune on that as they come out of the woods. Wow, we're kind of back and forth. They're still coming out. I mean, these guys are still coming through as the leaders are coming out. So, but we'll keep you in touch. I got a earphone in my ear and people telling me who's still in the lead if anything happens up there. I like to get all the runners we can, get them all picked out for you. I don't know if this is Kelson and Lobos of Evelyn Gilbert. If it is, that helps, because Milliker with the lead. We got Seeley and Seeley of Evelyn Gilbert and Lopez. He's a freshman. They're in the top 30 right now, and that right now would bode well. If it ended right now, they'd probably win this. Mesabi East is looking strong too, again with Betchika and Radke up in that top. Proctor also, the green and white of Proctor. They've been strong in recent years. So this is a tough one. This is a 5K, 3.1 miles. The guys run, and it's not just running on a flat surface. This one's on the Eveleth, the beautiful Eveleth Golf Course. Boy, look at the green grass. Man, here they come. Mr. Clander looking official. I think he's eating popcorn. No, he's got coffee. He's got cold hands. A few of the guys are getting lapped here, so what we've got to do is pick out, there's Caro. Ryan Caro, Hermantown, that's blue and gold. And there's in the shades, in the sunglasses, Reed Milliker. So that hasn't changed. Milliker might be a little closer. Radke still got a solid third now there. Danny Radke now a senior. Who do we got there? We got black and red. There's that Wyatt Betchika coming. We're going to see because Welch from Proctor was there. Okay, there's Betchika. Wyatt's a senior at Mesabi East. Here's Jacob Welch, a senior from Proctor. Stephen Plopper from Staples Motley. Then we got Marshall's Penty Hanlon and Joe Bustrick from Moose Lake. The Vikings, Cook County, that's Jacob Farron. We'll try to keep him. Then they get tough. Ted Pierce is the first Ely runner. That's the red and white coming. Ethan Olson, a freshman from Moose Lake, Willow River. Ben Matten and Carlton. That'll be your Royal Blue and White again. Ely's Seth Prigg. Proctor, the green and white, is Cody Stevens. And they're coming on. Where are they? We should have. And here comes the next Evelyn Gilbert runners. Caleb Kelson. Sophomore, senior, Austin Lovis. Pequot Lakes, Reed Przinski. That's your top 20. Let's see, Cook County's Kiviak Height. Another Evelyn Gilbert there. What do we got? Jared Seeley and Josh Jones. Oh, no, Josh Jones and Mesabi East. That was the gold there. There's Brandon Lopez. Brandon in the Evelyn Golden Bear with next to Ben Nicholson of Proctor. So, the Falls person was John Cullen. Ben Creedall coming here in the Virginia blue and white. And there's just so many there. No, you're going to have to pick some out. There might be Dayton Cromley and Charlie Herzog of Mesabi East. Moose Lake Willow River, that's there, the red and the blue. What do you got here? Let's see. Virginia, there's Hunter Tome. Hunter's getting a little bigger. I had him in 6th grade math. He looks like he's been lifting a little bit. So, good. The Giants, Mesabi East, that was Tom Wayman. Tullinen from Chisholm. I think this is Dan Tullinen from Chisholm. That's the Streaks coming at you. Here comes Virginia, Brody Elg and Olin Lundgren and Boa. They're coming too quick for me to. Olin Lundgren, a lot of Virginia there. Brody Elg. There's Antonio Pazzelli. So, boy, look at this little guy. This little guy. That's Cook County. 7th grade. That might be Brendan Seipke. I'd have to see if we. He's chugging along. Some of these guys run to get to state. They're the big dogs, and some are running to better times. Here we come. This is the second on the hill, right? So we've been told. Boy, look at how close these are. These guys. There's the leader. So Hendrickson and Hammer were ahead of Clander and the other driver. And if that changes, we're all messed up because one is the lead car, another. Here comes Carol again. There's Milliker. And if this lady she's getting a good picture, must be Dan. Oh, there's Dan Radke's dad, John, and Dave, Uncle Dave. So I know those guys. So they got their picture. And nobody's safe when I have a camera here. I used to play some basketball with John. Wyatt Betchika running strong. Wyatt, Mesabi East. I think it's close. Let's see, Welch and Plopper. That's Proctor. Okay, Plopper is saying Staples Motley is ahead of Welch here of Proctor, but that's close. Marshall School Hanlon leading Bustrack of Moose Lake. Where are we here? Okay, there's Ely, Ted Pierce. Ely again, Seth Prigg, I think. And they're bunching me up, so another Ely runner. Ely's got some good things going. Should be seeing Evelyn Gilbert here, yep. A couple there. Caleb Kelson, but who's in between him now? Somebody has moved in Hermantown, but that's Lovas. Hermantown, that was Nolan Juice. Oh no, check that. Nathan Beach had put himself in between those two. The race goes on here at the 2014 Evelyn Lions Golden Bear Cross Country Meet. There's Brandon Lopez of the Bears. Bears are looking pretty good team-wise right now. I'm just, I don't have it official, but boy, just knowing they've got a lot of guys up there in the top, the top 30. So no matter where you finish is important for your team score. Sometimes I think they go John Wagner today, they go to the 5th or 6th round. So you just keep on running. Some guys running for to condition for another sport. Here's Hunter Tome. Another beautiful shot. I'm gonna let the picture speak for itself here for a few moments as we touch bases with some of the other camera people along, of course. Okay. Carroll's still ahead, but boy, Melliker's got him in his sights. This is a great one. Ryan Carroll, he's a senior. Reed Melliker, I think when it comes down to it, there's Radke. Tightening up here on the top ones. There's Betchika. Okay. Welch, Plopper, Hanlon, that hasn't changed. Hanlon was in that Marshall School. He's a senior. Everybody's a senior in that top 7 right now. All seniors. There's strength showing. There's the Ely. He's a sophomore. And then we get some younger guys in here. Some of them been through it, but it never gets easy. There's Evelyn Gilbert again. They're still staying solid in the top 20. I mean, I think they got about 3 guys top 20 right now. Kelson and Lovas running strong. I know they like to run by teammates. Southridge, you have to pick out a few of your own now, because this is, that might have been Noah Squires. That puts us into the middle 30s. And should be some Wasabi. There's, speaking of running together, the Marshall guys running as a pack. Beautiful here. These people are, some of the girls are there that have finished their race. The young guys are getting ready. There is a junior high race at the end of the day here. We won't have that on for you, but there's another shot. Okay, they're heading back up this way. They've gone as far south as they will, and they're heading back up toward last one we'll have on the camera before we head home. There's Melliker, there's Carroll and Melliker. Melliker in the sunglasses. There's a nice shot of Wyatt Betchika and Welch. I missed Radke there, so Radke slipped through by me. And there's Welch of Proctor. Stephen Plopper of Staples. We got the Moose Lake, Bustrack, Pierce, Ely. I think Pierce is the first Ely one. We got Cook County. That was a Jacob Perrin. So Cook County always strong in these two over the years. Hey, there's Scott Smith there on the left with his Evelyn. Scott, he's running now. Works for the city of Evelyn. Scott's a good guy. You'll see him here again. Anyway, he had the Golden Bear hat on. Always have. There he is, looking distinguished. So if you see Scott Smith, tell him, here come the Bears. Was that Kelson and Lovas? Still going strong there. And then, boy, when you see Evelyn Gilbert in there, Seeley, I think, up there, Masab East Jones. Masab East looking pretty good right now, too, when you got Radke up on top, or in the top 5, and Betchika with him. There comes Brandon Lopez. I think Brandon plays soccer, too. He might have. He's double. Boy, them soccer players, they can run. Ben Creetall of Virginia. This is a beautiful Evelyn golf course. Home stretch, they're going to be coming. They come through the woods. There they are, boy. Here comes the cart, and we'll see who's in the lead. Carroll's led throughout, and he's still in the lead. There he is, Hermantown's gold and black. Where's our gold and blue? Whoa, Melliker's got him in his sights. Oh, Melliker's cut it. Whoa, we're coming to a big finish here. Oh, this is close. Melliker on his shoulder, and he might have got it. Oh, that's going to be, we're going to have to go with the old photo finish. 16:59. Oh, he says it's Evelyn. So he's right there. Here we come. Still, oh, this is close. I told Melliker came out of the woods trailing, and man, he knew just what he had it. Reed Melliker will nip. I've never seen one this close. Ryan Carroll. Look at that. What a good camera shot, too. Danny Radke coming. Radke's been solid third. Radke in at 17-19. They're the two winners, 1 and 2. Reed getting a hug. We'll see who's coming back. There's Wyatt Betchica. Good strong race for Wyatt. 17-37. Proctor's Jacob Welch coming. We'll see what he gets. Welch rolling in another senior, 17-47. Plopper, Staples, Motley. Stephen Plopper, 17-52. Marshall School, Penty Hanlon. Hanlon in at 17-57. Joe Bustrack, Moose Lake Willow River, the sophomore in at 18-01. Here they come. Jacob Perrin, Cook County, he's a freshman. Can he hold off Pierce? And he does. That's Ted Pierce of Ely. Another freshman, Ethan Olson of Moose Lake Willow River. Here comes Carleton's Ben Mattinen. Garrett Sargent of Proctor. Oh, Seth Prigg of Ely. Proctor again, Brody Stevens. Here they're coming, Hermantown, Nathan Bish, Staples, Motley, Ryan Trout. Here come the Golden Bears. This is going to probably set them up good to maybe win this as a team. Caleb Kelson at 18:39. Austin Lovas, 18:42. Pequot Lakes, Brzezinski in at 18:44. Cook County, Height in. Followed by Nolan Juslov, Hermantown. Okay, Green. Oh, there's an Evelyn Gilbert. Jared Seeley, Mesabi East. Oh, Jones gets in. Mesabi East gets in at 25th. Dylan Olson of Greenway, Nashua Keewatin. Ely again, Cole Helms. Evelyn Gilbert, Brandon Lopez. Boy, they're hard to stay up with. Now, Pequot Lakes, Tony Fitzer, and Fitzer is in at 19:09. Oh, Ben Creetall comes in and nips Squires Creetall in 19:15. Proctor coming in. These all count. Mercier in at 19:18. Here comes the Falls and that was the Falls Tetzik beating out Cromley of Mesabi East. There's Chaz Herzog, 1932 Mesabi East. You're going to have to pick them now. There's a bunch of them coming in. And was that Moose Lake with the color? That might have been Casey Toe, Marshall School, Evan Rutka. Here comes a bunch of blue coming in. Moose Lake, Willow River, and Virginia's Hunter Tome. Tome in at 1949. He's going to finish 49th. Big day today at Evelyn Gilbert. This is always a good one. September 11th. More runners coming on through. We'll see what we can kind of get for you now. I think that might be one of the Marshall Shimon. Okay, here comes Virginia's Olin Lundgren right there, the blondie. And they're coming through. Chisholm, Dan Tolanen. Where is he? Is this Dan right here? No, we got the... Let's see. Virginia, that was Brody L. Going to be Pequot Lakes. Here comes some more red. Now, some of these might be JV runners. And they come on charging in. Oh, the hands go up. Boy, it's just a victory to finish this thing. More Virginia. And there's a little Cook County. I think he's 7th grader we had. Maybe he's 9th. I hate to, boy, that's fighting words to a 9th grader if you call him a 7th grader. It's funny how that changes in your life. You'd rather be told you're younger later on. But good one here. We'll get the trophies here. That ceremony coming up. It's looking close between Evelyn Gilbert, maybe Proctor, Mesabi East. We'll see. But the winner will be Melliker. And and as close as you can get, beating out Ryan Carroll of Hermantown. Runners keep on coming. You'll have to pick out yours. Because right now, I'm not sure. There was 171 runners. Unofficially, 14. That could be the Grell boy from Proctor. His dad very involved with Channel 8. We're going to have some words from our sponsors here and we'll be back with the awards after this. What do you think?
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services to the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
JM Auto Service, your complete car care center. For certified auto service, it's JM Auto on Highway 53, Evelyn.
We had 171 runners on the boys' side. We'll talk about the top 15. Placing in 15th today was a junior from Proctor with the time of 18:26, Cody Stevens. In 14th place today, a junior from Ely with the time of 18:25, Seth Krigge. In 13th today was a senior from Proctor with the time of 18:23, Garrett Sargent. Placing 12th today from Carleton, he's a junior with the time of 18:21, Ben Matinen. Placing 11th today from Moose Lake Willow River, he's a freshman, the time of 18:18, Ethan Olson. Placing 10th today was a sophomore from Ely with the time of 18:09, Ted Pierce. Good job, Ted. Placing 9th was a freshman from Cook County, the time of 18:08, Jacob Perrin. In 8th place, from Moose Lake Willow River, a sophomore with the time of 18:01, Joseph Bustrack.
Congratulations.
The top 7 places today were all taken by seniors. In 7th place, a senior from the Marshall School with the time of 17:57, Penty Hanlon. In 6th place, a senior from Staples Motley with the time of 17:52, Stephen Plopper.
Stevie Wonder!
Now for the top 5 in 5th place, is a senior from Proctor with the time of 17:47, Jacob Welch. Placing 4th today from Mesabi East, he had a time of 17:37, Wyatt Betchika. Also in 3rd today from Mesabi East was his teammate, who had a time of 17:19, Danny Radke. Placing 2nd today in a near photo finish was a senior from Hermantown. He had a time of 17 minutes flat, Ryan Carroll. And in 1st place today, a senior from Eveleth Gilbert. He had a time of 16:59 plus, Reed Melliker. Now for the team scores. We had 14 complete teams. 14th was Mount Iron Buell with 399. 13th place, International Falls, 283. 12th place, Staples Motley with 277. 11th place, Greenway Nashwauk Keewatin with 264. 10th place, Virginia, 254. 9th place, Cook County, 193. 8th place, the Marshall School with 187. 7th place goes to Pequot Lakes with 162. 6th place, Hermantown with 156. And in 5th place, with the same score of 156 but won on a tiebreaker, Moose Lake Willow River. 4th place goes to Ely with 141. Now for the top 3 schools. Taking 3rd today with a score of 104 points was Mesabi East. Placing 2nd today was the team from Proctor with a score of 91 points. Congratulations to Proctor. And squeaking out a victory today with a score of 88 points was the team from Eveleth Gilbert. Thank you for coming, everybody. Hope you had a good time.
Hey guys.
Pardon?
Hey guys, over here.
Hey, the camera's right here.
There you go.
Oh, I hope that was okay.
Good job, guys.
Alright. Smile like you're excited or something. Good job, guys.
Hey, maybe? Chat? We can do it. You want to? No chance.
Let's do it. Wait.
Are we yelling or yelling? Just like
Jared, you have to get...
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Hold it up really high and then I'll do like touch it. Yeah.
Thank you guys for having us. Thank you.
No, it's the next one.
Get Somos! Get Somos! Get Somos! Uno, dos, tres!
Okay, that's good. Hey, anybody else?
What are you saying?
Who are we?